YTPC. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's had a great week. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Those that have the weekend off, that is. Tonight, I'm smoking my Peterson System Pipe. And in it, I am smoking Cornell and Diehl Da Vinci. It's a very heavy Latakia blend. I almost don't taste anything else in this tobacco other than Latakia. This is probably my, I don't know, 10th or 11th bowl of this particular tobacco. And I still haven't made up my mind exactly how I feel about it. I've never been so confused on a tobacco before. I enjoy it. You know, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. It tastes good. It's pleasant. I do like Latakia. I'm just not convinced yet if I want to purchase another 10 or not. I'm leaning towards no. Because my go-to Latakia based or say English blends are Cornell and Diehl's Epiphany, Nightcap by Peterson, Peterson's Early Morning Pipe. And one of my more recent favorites is the Country Squire's Bowser's Castle, which that one I don't even believe you can get anymore. I went searching for more on their website the other night and did not even see a listing for it. And I've only got one small jar of it left. So if I'm not able to get any more of that, it's going to be highly disappointing for me because I thoroughly enjoyed that particular blend. So given that I have other English blends or other Latakia laden blends to go to, I'm just not so certain that I need to repurchase this one, the Da Vinci. Though I am enjoying it as I'm smoking it, and I'm thankful for the experience and appreciative of the opportunity to try this blend, but I just don't know that it will go into my regular rotation the way the others have. It's just one of those blends that you try it, you enjoy it, but it doesn't need to become a regular part of your pipe smoking journey. That's kind of the way I feel about it, I think. I've been keeping myself busy here the last few days, or I'd say the last couple of weeks actually, doing a lot of yard work. That did not light. Maybe tamping a little bit would help, huh? There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this lit this time. I am towards the end of the bowl. And I struggle a little bit more keeping it lit towards the end of the bowl. But I've been keeping myself busy here the last couple of weeks doing a lot of yard work. I posted a video a few days ago, planting and piping, where I showed you guys some of the yard work and the planting I've been doing. I've spent the last couple of days mulching around what I've planted. And on the right side of my house, in the front yard against the house, I've dug out a whole new bed. So I just took a flat shovel and kind of cut into the grass a large rectangular area and dug all of that grass out, and took a flat shovel and leveled it out so it's all flat and level and uniform. Took all that dirt and put it in my backyard where we used to have an above ground pool. And the indention from that above ground pool is still there. So I've been filling a lot of that in, trying to level it back out with a yard. But in that flat area, I did some planting and put a lot of mulch. And then right in front of my front porch, which is on the left side of my house in the front, there's it's where the driveway and my sidewalk and my front porch all kind of meet. And there's a little section there that is a flower bed. But it was just overgrown with weeds and grass and such. So I spent the majority of yesterday afternoon and evening digging a lot of that out and digging it down because it tends to flood a good bit. So I dug the dirt down and then filled it up with mulch. And it rained a good bit today, and that seemed to do the trick to keep it from flooding too bad. I plan to go this weekend and pick out some bushes of some kind to plant there. I particularly want bushes so that when I'm sitting on my front porch smoking a cigar or a pipe or having a drink, there's a little bit of privacy from those that are walking around the subdivision. Once I get that done, next on the list is I'm going to try and build some, like raised beds in the backyard. I want to do some vegetable gardening, stuff like that. I've already got a small herb garden going. I've got maybe 3 or 4 different herbs going currently. But I definitely want to expand that a little bit. So I may build, a couple separate beds, one for herbs, the other for vegetables and different things. I think my pipe's out. So let's put that down. So yeah, the raised beds are what's next, I believe. We'll see how that goes. I've never built my own raised beds before. I bought some before from a local nursery, but they rotted out really quickly. The wood, I don't know what kind of wood it was, I can't remember, but the wood rotted in one season. It was a waste of money. So I definitely will not be going that route again. I'm going to do a little bit more research and find some better options for building my own. But yeah, I've never really been a plant person. I've never been one to really care much about my yard. I've kept the grass mowed and stuff like that, kept it looking decent, but I've never done much planting, much gardening, anything like that until I'd say the last month or so. And a lot of that is a product of being currently unemployed. My job, or the company that I've worked for the last 2.5 years, the last few months we've just had zero work at all. Like we were going 90 miles an hour for the last 2 years, couldn't catch our breath, and then all of a sudden, nothing. No work at all. So I've just been sitting around the house kind of twiddling my thumbs. And for a person like me, that's not good for the mental health. I don't do well sitting around. I don't do well with a lot of downtime. I'm the type of person that needs to stay busy. I need something to look forward to. I need a project. I need somewhere to be, if that makes sense. Relaxing is not something that is beneficial for me. I was having a conversation with a friend earlier this evening, and I was telling them that the only time that I actually relax well is when my mind and my body both are so tired that relaxing is literally the only thing I can do. And only then do I truly feel at peace with relaxing. Because otherwise, I get in here way too easy. And as Chester Bennington from Lincoln Park, who is unfortunately no longer with us, as he is quoted as saying, this is like a bad neighborhood. You don't want to be in there by yourself. And that's kind of how it really is. So I've taken up spending time in the yard, spending time in the garden, doing some landscaping on my own property and doing things like that, just to keep the mind and the body busy while I am in between jobs. I've got an application in at a local tobacco shop that I frequent. I've spoke with 2 of the 3 owners. It's a 3 owner partnership at this particular place. I've spoken with 2 of them, and as far as I can tell, 2 of them do want to hire me. One of the managers there also wants to hire me, and I've got an application in. It's just a matter of speaking with the 3rd owner, convincing him that it is good to hire me, because to the best of my understanding, he's not wanting to hire anybody at all. So I'm thinking they have to convince him that it's a good idea to hire somebody, because another one of their managers recently quit, and he's not really wanting to replace him. So yeah, I've got the application in. 2 of the owners want to hire me. One of the managers there wants to hire me. And they've even spoken with my former boss at the other cigar shop that I worked at. He recommended me and gave me high accolades. So I'm just hoping that it works out. Time will tell. We'll see how it pans out. I'm definitely praying about it, seeking the Lord's will in the matter, where He would have me be. Because my desire is to be back in the cigar industry. But where the Lord wants me may be very different than where I want to be. And I have to trust the Lord's will, not my own. So those of you out there that are praying people that trust in the Lord's will, if you are so inclined to pray on the matter, it would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, don't have much else to say. Just wanted to jump on here and just give a little life update, just talk a little bit, chat with you guys. Let's that's really all I've got for you. So I hope you've had a great week so far. I hope tomorrow, Friday, the end of your week, is a good one. I hope this weekend you're able to spend time with friends, family, enjoy yourselves. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. It does mean a lot. Truly it does. Sweet smokes. God bless. See ya.